Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. I reached out to you earlier today and I promised this free video. So here it is, and I'm going to keep things short and sweet, and I just wanted to show you a few tips that you can really use to maximize your traffic online. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I wanted to point out a couple of things that I liked about this site. So there's the click to call, and there's where you can get directions to your place, and also the get a quote. Also, these three things really help in converting people over to clients. Those are really good things to have on a website. A couple of things that I did notice is there's not much content on here. I did like this map that shows exactly where you're located. But again, there's not much content. And content is literally anything that I can highlight, whether it be text or images. In this case, I'd be talking about the text or both, because there's only those two images and not very much text. And the reason why you want a lot of content is so that you can be found for a lot of different keywords. Keywords, for example, if we could take a look here in your area, roofing contractors, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So there's a lot of volume to be had here. For your area, it looks like there's a search volume of 900 per month. And this particular keyword is 90, as a search volume of 90 per month. So there's a lot of volume to be had here that you're not receiving because you don't have that content and keywords to be found for. And it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. So to do that, I would have more content on here, and also maybe save some of these images as those keywords, so that would also count as content for your website. Basically just save the image as, for example, roofing Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then re-upload it to that website is something you could do for that. The reason why that is so important is because when Google crawls your site, they see that not only you have that content, but you also have the keyword verbatim inside your content as well. And so, the key, and it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently. Content is also great for ranking as well, because Google feels that the more content you have on your website, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. And so at the end of the day, Google's whole goal is that when someone searches, they get the information that they need. So long story short, the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found, because Google wants to ensure that people searching on their platform gets that information quickly and efficiently. That also brings me to my second tip, and that would be to build up this Google business profile. It would really be giving yourself a chance to get as much traffic online as possible. And what I mean by that is when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways that people can convert over as a client. First of all, you have these local ads. These capture the people that click on the first thing that they see. You can also adjust Google Ads to capture people's attention. The local ads people like because they are guaranteed by Google up to a certain dollar amount. So if something goes wrong or something happens, they trust that Google will make it right monetarily. As you can see with the green check mark, it is Google guaranteed. Also, they would be great for you as well because they convert over at a high rate when someone is all these local ads have the number down here. When somebody clicks on that and they are already taking the time of day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. Then there's also the Google ads themselves. They are typically located under the local ads, but I'm not seeing any for your area, but that's okay. They are a lot lower in conversion rate, but you can also be seen by a lot of people, and they are a lot cheaper. So that brings us down here to the Google Map Pack. So this is where people go to search as well. The people who search this way, they want to see a company that is local and in the area. This map pack can pull up to 80% of the traffic online. So with a keyword, roofing contractors, Minneapolis, Minnesota, that has a search volume of 90. You're looking at 72 people going straight to your competitors here. So it's really important to be in that map pack. Another way to pull traffic is ranking organically. The higher you rank, the more traffic you're going to pull. So these people here are going to be pulling more traffic than the people who are down here. And people rarely go to the second page of Google. So, it's really important to be on the first page of Google here, so that you can be seen more and generate more traffic. So these are all different ways that people search. They are all very, very important. They generate traffic in different ways. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. So speaking of ranking organically, how you would do that would be to build up the strength of your website. And typically with roofing, we want to see them in the 20s, 30s, 40s range here. But in order to get there, you need backlinks and referring domains. That builds up the strength of your website. Backlinks, unfortunately, are not all created equal, so you want good quality ones. Poor quality ones doesn't do anything for you. The good quality ones is what you're going to want with there. Referring domains basically is when you do a service for somebody and then they start talking about you or blogging about the services that you did for them, and there's a link back to your website. That would count as a referring domain. Now, with that said, referring domains are power. And so the more power you have, the bigger these numbers are going to be. So it looks like you're in the 15 range. We want to see refers in the 20s, 30s range, so you're not quite there. And we want these numbers to be at a 1-to-1 ratio. This is a far higher number than this. But you're also ranking for no keywords due to the no content, and not generating any traffic with the website that you have. So now if we take a look at your competitors, I chose Kaufman Roofing. They are number 1 in this map pack, so they're getting that 80% of the traffic. If we take a look at them, they are in the 30s range here. They have 894 backlinks, so it looks like 12 was just added. They have 122 referring domains, are ranking for 392 organic keywords and generating an organic traffic of 698. So it's probably due to their referring domains and backlinks. So they're doing pretty well. They're not at a 1-to-1 ratio, but whatever they're doing, it is enough to get them in this number 1 spot here. So let's take a look at the keywords that they're ranking for. So we take a look. So they are ranking for their name. However, you don't want to rank necessarily for your name. You want to rank more for the services, because when people search, they're not looking for the company name. They are looking for the service. So we want more service keywords that you would want to rank for. So anyways, there's a lot of different ways that you can do to bump yourself up in Google and increase your traffic to your website. Without that content on your website, you're really limiting yourself into how much traffic and business you are getting. You're really missing out on how much you're getting with that. So without without those keywords there, people aren't able to find you online. So it's really important to have that content. I hope that this has been helpful and informative. So please reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'd love to chat with you and help you out in any way that we can. Either my husband and I would love to get in touch with you in whatever time works for you. From my understanding, I believe Debbie was going to pass this on to whoever was in charge. I think she said it was her husband. So I hope this has been interesting, and she does so. With that, you all have a great day, and God bless.